Good morning, everyone. A little bit of a late start. Hello there, Calcium Kestis. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, a little bit of a late start there. Had some severe lighting issues because I still need to get curtains for my ginormous window. As you can see, when I move to a certain spot, like I get some light on my face. So I had to quickly get some stuff up so that I didn't look like a ghost. But let's go ahead and get Fortnite opened up. Again, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We've got some pretty big giveaways planned once we reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Starting off with 4 the Batman cowl giveaways, of value ranging from $30 to over $200. As well, we're so close to start doing V-Buck and skin giveaways for Fortnite, so definitely stick around, because I'm guessing probably in the next week or so we're going to start rolling that out. Yeah, don't forget to add the creator code in the item shop, because again, 100% of what I get from the Epic Creator Fund, I am giving back to my viewers. So, all kinds of fun stuff going on. Let's see. Oh, look at that. He's actually awake. Get Alan in here. Oh. I changed. You've got all of the names, dude. That's too funny. Alright, I'm just gonna check out the... I'm not really worried about that. Bouncing on mushrooms, I still need to do that. I don't even know where the 0 point is. All kinds of milestones getting there. Oh, calcium, but milk. That's too funny. Alright, let's get this show on the road. And don't forget to smash that like button, and don't forget to share. Share, share, share. We gotta get this stuff out. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because we have to go. I have to go there on a boat or something. Loot Lake in the middle of the map. Oh, so they're probably around there. Yeah, I've been doing a whole lot of Team Rumble just because I've been getting a bunch of XP from it, so we can always switch. We can always switch. Oh, hey, Crazy Kiddo. Didn't realize you're the ones that were making the comment, but yes, thank you. How's your day going? Oh, I forgot to change my skin. Oh well. It's trying to be great value Moon Knight, essentially. Even though I have the Moon Knight skin. How am I level 46? It's the grind. The Team Rumble grind. Yeah, let's go for it. I need a boat, though. Nice, nice. I've been up longer than I would like to have been. Oh, man. Off-brand Moon Knight. Like, I have this skin, I don't know, I like to have fun every once in a while, just mashing stuff together. Or Mr. Knight. Well, yeah. off-brand Mr. Knight, but I've got the cape on too, so... Okay, where's a boat? Oh. I made a bad decision. Come on, get up there. There. For all this Yep. Weak points. Raven. What do I think of the Kenobi show so far? I've been really enjoying it. I don't understand why so many people are upset. I mean, it doesn't help that, like, influencers are making a big deal of it when they just sound like a bunch of whiny babies. But I've been enjoying it. You're right above it? Right above what? Oh. Yeah, but I need a boat. That's the problem. I need a boat. I'm gonna die. Yeah, there's quite a few people hating on it, and like I said, I don't understand the reasoning for that. It just doesn't make sense to me. That's alright. I wouldn't worry about the whole boat thing right now. Worry about that gold, though. Sneaky sneak. I just want to open the chest. Because basically, like, while a bunch of other people, like, run around and focus on kills and stuff, I try to focus on getting, like, chests open up, because you can still get a bunch of... A lot of people seem to be suspecting that, and it does seem like she's got some past trauma going on. At least it definitely seems that way. Why would somebody leave such a beautiful firearm behind? I am in danger. Ooh. I think Riva is one of the younglings from the prologue of episode 1. Yeah, that's very, very likely, I'd say, Crazy Kiddo. You know, she probably wants a good amount of revenge on Vader, and probably thinks Kenobi is a good opportunity to get that revenge. Yeah, like people pointed out how they had her character cringe when Vader, and I haven't rewatched the episode to confirm personally, but apparently she cringes when Vader kills a couple of the people in the town. Future Alan? Wait. Is there a future you in here? I cringed a little bit too. I really, really like how they're going ham with Vader. Like, he is scary. Like, I really, really like that they're doing that. And look at our squad. There's future Alan. I'm the future Flash. Yeah. They see me rolling, they hating, gonna catch me riding nerdy, or white and nerdy. Not riding nerdy. It's Saboteur nerdy. Not today, Sonny Jim. I am the SMG specialist. I am the special. Don't like standing out in the open like this. Spider-Man! That was for... Kylo Ren killed you. Battle of the Ages. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. They're gonna try to kill me. I'm typing in the comments. Ooh, tried. I don't like it. I don't like it. Guys. I knew I was not alone. No. Not today, Spider-Man. Oh. Oh, nope. Ah. They finally got me. Hey, Zach. I stayed up all night playing for 6 episodes of LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Oof. I liked the first episode of Ms. Marvel, honestly. I think it's gonna be a fun show. And I don't even mind that they changed her powers, you know? I know that was something that people seem to have been upset about, but... it doesn't really bother me that much. Dang it. Ah, we won anyway. Ugh. Do you want to run some trios there? Or do you... is that? We can do some trios if you want. If you think I'm high level, I bet you Zach's even higher. Let's see if Zach's even on. It says he's in the launcher. I don't know if you're actually on, Crazy Kiddo, but I will send you an invite as well. I haven't watched the first episode, and I don't know if I'm going to watch the show. In my opinion, it's going to fall off a bit. I mainly watched it. It's not because my son and daughter wanted to watch it, and I actually didn't find it too bad. Alrighty, Crazy Kiddo, no worries. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Again, they changed her powers, or at least how she gets them or whatever, but yeah. I don't have money falling on my couch, unfortunately. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was fun. It was fun. I like how it's connected. And like as a character, she still is like true to the character, I guess, is the easiest way to put it. Like in that sense. But I mean the big thing is I wasn't really a fan of the character anyway, so it's one of those things where it doesn't really affect me. No, I didn't know there was a post-credit scene for the first episode. I did not. I'm gonna have to watch that today then. Don't spoil it for anybody. But I'm looking forward to She-Hulk. I'm really happy that the Daredevil is coming to Disney Plus. That's a pretty big plus. I mean, Daredevil wasn't one of those like top characters for me, but I really enjoyed the Netflix series. I have a bit of a grudge against Ms. Marvel because I feel like she kind of stole the spotlight from the Avengers. I can't. Like what Avengers? Like I don't know what you're really talking about. Because there's really not a whole lot going on right now. Or are you talking about like in the comics or something? Because honestly, I haven't read a whole lot of Marvel comics in a long time. Because I just... When it comes to like the stories in the comics, I was primarily X-Men. Oh, the game. Game's alright, but it's... Man. That's my that's a description. That's my description of the Avengers game. Yeah. Oh boy. I mean, the DC comics have gotten weird too. I don't know. I like... Not that Marvel hasn't gotten dark, but like... When Marvel goes dark, it goes like really weird dark. Like really, really weird. But... I haven't really read a whole lot of DC in a while either. Because again, like, altogether, both have had their major ups and downs, but the vampire series that I'm reading through DC is just I've loved it so far. So great. It's a game for sure. Well, it's crazy because I still haven't played it yet, but apparently Guardians of the Galaxy is so good. I have it downloaded, I just haven't played it yet. But it's made by Square Enix as well, and it's like apparently night and day. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to read comics to be a fan of this stuff either. Oh, I'm in big ass doo-doo. Oh. Leave my friends alone. And I'll take that DMR. Oh, they had a crown. Look at that. Not anymore, they don't. Oh, they've got a friend coming, I do believe. Yeah. Not today, sir. Alright. I need ammo. That's a good description of where I'm at right now. Alright. Gain shields. Look at that. Look at that experience just flow through? I don't know. What kind of gun is that? SMG. Swap that puppy out. Some ammo. Oh, oh. Where's this going down? Oh, he is broken. Is that his pet boar or something? Or, oh, he's running left. Killed his pet boar. You murdered him. Bye. Sure, what have you learned about Battlefront 2? You have a lightsaber hero and heroes versus villains and attack people like a crack. I wonder what both you're at least these top two. What? Oh shoot, did not mean to do that. What is this? Oh, tempting me with these guns, are ya? Where do they even come from? Do they grow? Alright. Okay, I need some tires for this puppy. Anybody got tires? Tires? Tires, anyone? So in summary, don't free. Weird. Don't free death? Tires in here? There we go. Thank you. I am not the guy you want driving this thing. Just an FYI. Dog is attacking the one. For Gondor! Oh, I'm trying. Ah! No, 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 no. Oh, no. He's gonna shoot you. He's gonna shoot you. Okay, his buddies are still up there. Or not? Are they all dead? I need health. Did they get his card? Did they get Crazy Kiddo's card? I hope so. Oh, okay. Well, that helps. We dwarves are natural sprinters. I'm gonna die. Oh no. Oh, okay. Didn't. I don't understand what. He's gonna die too. What are you doing? Oh no. I'm gonna die. Oh no. It's not gonna happen. You're a hair too far behind. Oh, all my beautiful guns. And the crown. Zach's gonna perish. Yeah. This is where we die. This is where we go down. We're not gonna make it. Alright. Yeah, good game, everybody. I thought we had a better handle on the situation than what we did. That's alright. I take back my words. kind of tired. I put together a ginormous trampoline yesterday for my kids. And the instructions suck. They're I like excuse me, I like to carry the spray cans. Let's see what we can get into. As a parent, I have a fear of my kids doing stupid crap on trampolines. The rave cave. Yeah, on the next one I can make you leader. Not a problem, Zach. Should count. I think I need to talk to that guy. Oh no 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 no! Oh! Oh, I risked it to get the biscuit. Oh my god. Come to the old vault and skip it. There's the old vault. Okay. Somebody's coming. Come on, Zach. Just need one more. There we go. loot and see what other stuff is available. I don't have any purple guns yet, so that's kind of... Get out of there, I guess. Oh, somebody just got a res. Oh. Those are our teammates. How are they all the way over there? What the heck? You guys know how to fly. Lots of fighting going on over there. Don't want to be near that. I hear a car. Let's see. No. That's why I hear a car. I'm coming. Alright. See if there's anything helpful here. I didn't eat any corn. What was that? Oh. How do you make those? understand how these trees work. And can you only have one sapling at a time? Hopefully you guys can't hear that lawnmower. Doesn't look like it. Oops. Alright, just fixing some here. You can hear the lawnmower? Is that what the yes is too? I need a better DMR, so if you guys happen to see a good DMR, that'd be helpful. How did none of those hit? Have fun with that. So good until I get the grenades out. So grenades come in handy, boys. There's that better DMR. I need more grenades. We're doing decent here. Oh. Oh, okay. Do I think Vader is the greatest movie villain of all time? So here's the thing. Vader was being controlled. So I don't think that he would be considered the greatest villain of all time, personally. I mean, if you're gonna use like Star Wars, Palpatine really would have been the greatest villain. Because if you look at his track record, across all 9 films, Palpatine is much more menacing because he's such a good manipulator. Yeah, Darth Vader is a good villain, but he doesn't have the same type of gumption that Palpatine has. I do think Vader is a good villain, though, for sure. But I wouldn't even say Palpatine's the greatest villain of all time. I'm sure there's other villains out there that are much much more sinister and better than him. Okay, no worries, crazy kiddo. That's fine. I keep on seeing Zach's boar, and I'm like, why is he crouched over there? Knocked him. Is that us, just them? Yeah, it's us versus them. Knocked one. Yes! We did it. But being controlled makes him less menacing to a degree. Like, if he was the greatest villain, then he would just be like, hey, you know, I'm playing chess against Palpatine, but Palpatine's always multiple steps ahead of Vader. It isn't until the very last, well, Return of the Jedi, that, you know, Vader actually turns around. That's because of Luke. And at that point, Vader's not even a villain anymore. So... I mean, it's, yeah, great games, guys. Good job. Just because he's menacing doesn't make Vader necessarily the greatest villain of all time. I think the greatest villains are the most thought-provoking. Alright, we will get... There we go. Alright, thanks, crazy kiddo. Like Joker. Like, Joker is... And Joker's not even one of my favorite villains, really. Because I think he's kind of over... but, like... Joker is a much more, to a degree, thought-provoking menace than Vader is. For the most part, oh shoot. Hold on here. That kind of says how dumb he is. when you think about it, because like the signs were there, like out of worldly perspective, and he was very, very selfish. To me, that doesn't make him necessarily thought provoking. Like when you think about it, he's like a dog on a leash. He's an overpowered dog on a leash, and he allows himself. That's the other thing too. Like, yeah, I get in the comics and stuff like that. He was looking for ways to overthrow Palpatine, but that even goes to show that like Palpatine was always multiple steps ahead of Vader, and Vader eventually just kind of submits. But that goes to show that like Vader really isn't good at chess. He's hey crazy kiddo. I mean, hence the reason why Obi-Wan was able to beat him, you know. And that even goes to A New Hope when tilted. Is this tilted? Yeah. Like, it goes to show, like, Obi-Wan's like, you strike me down, I'm gonna be, you know, more powerful. Like, he literally was just like, okay, well, this is easy. Not stopping to think, like, this is weird. This is suspicious. And I even love Vader, you know? Like, Vader's great. I just wouldn't say he's the best villain, like the greatest villain of all time. That's just my opinion on it. There's a lot of villains. Like, to me, Doctor Doom is a much greater villain. Say that because he says he's planning to overthrow the Emperor, but Obi-Wan I mean, again, but that goes to show that, like, Vader can't do it himself. Like, there's a lot of story outside of movies, basically building on Vader trying to outsmart the Emperor, and almost never goes in his favor. Oh, you're just chatting on Crazy Kiddos? Oh no. There's a part of me thinks that you got taken down by some bots. Which, if you got butt rushed by some, that would definitely suck. I know, Tilted, for whatever reason, we usually just have a bad time. But we managed to pull through, that's the main thing, it's the teamwork. I need to find... There's another DMR here. An even better DMR, though. I I need the best DMR. Listen 10 times. No. Well, at least we're in the zone and we're surviving at this point. Oh, we've got somebody here. Or leaving. They're leaving. Hey Hunter, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. I don't want to have to pay to upgrade my DMR. Not necessarily. Kylo is also a good villain, but I wouldn't say he's necessarily better just because he's even less thoughtful than Vader. Like, to a degree, like he has, like, yeah, he has that drive to overthrow the Emperor and do his thing. What is happening? I thought that was one of our teammates. I thought that was Galaxy Dolphin. Dang it. Like, so Kylo Ren's kind of like, yeah, he's got those aspects to him that he's got that drive, but he's also, again, he's not super thoughtful about it. Like, he just dives headfirst in and doesn't really think about it. He's got a temper. I would say Vader has definitely got a more menacing presence. But there's like so many different aspects to a character which makes him good or not. So, no, not necessarily. That doesn't necessarily make Kylo Ren as a better villain just from that single aspect alone. That's why I think, like, if you're trying to come across, like, getting to the root source of the greatest villain of all time, there's a lot to consider. Like, a lot. Hey, Splatoon TV, we have got a full squad right now. Potentially if we've got a spot open up. Never stepping foot into Tilted again. I know, whenever we go to Tilted we tend to get wrecked. Unless it's like later on. My life just flashed. But yeah, that's why I, like, again, I'd have to put a lot of thought into who I think the greatest villain of all time is, just because there's a lot of aspects to what makes a good villain. And like, still one of my first thoughts, like just a quick thought, is Doctor Doom. Like, Doctor Doom is, oof. That guy's on a whole other level. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's part of it. I think that is a big part of it. That's what makes definitely a good villain. Because if you think about it, like Palpatine, for example, none of that, like, what would have happened, it wouldn't have happened without Palpatine. It wouldn't have happened without him being so adept to move those chess pieces. To me, that's more menacing than just a straight out dog on a leash. Like, hey, this dude's scary. What's scarier is this dude that comes across as a feeble old man being like, hey, yeah, I should be able to take this, no problem. And then turns out it's like, actually, he's got a lot more, you know, junk in his trunk than has been let on. To me, that's scary. And especially if there's like smarts behind it. But again, that doesn't encompass the entirety of what makes a good villain. I think a good villain would have to encompass all of those things. You are not having a good time over there, are you, buddy? But again, also, what makes a great villain is... oh no, I'm gonna fall. Is subjective, right? So villains typically run off of like fear or despair. What in the... So to a degree, like, the villain has to be relatable to the person watching the story or reading the story. So what you might find scary and sinister, I may not find scary and sinister. Leave you behind to die. I'm coming, hold on. I got stuck. But that's why I'm saying, like, so for you it's subjective, right? Like whenever you're talking about, unless it's like statistically based, any of these conversations are subjective. So that's why I'm saying, like, for you, you find Vader more interesting and scarier than Palpatine. Whereas for me, I find Palpatine technically more scarier than Vader. And a large part of that is because he can control somebody like Vader. I don't think any of what you did with Vader because he would have died to Mace without Anakin. But this is the thing. Palpatine played the chess game, like he had everything ready. So I mean, it's if it wasn't Anakin, Palpatine would have made a different move. That's the thing. I think and like Palpatine wouldn't have put himself in that kind of position with Mace Windu unless he knew that he had Anakin in his pocket, which at that point he already did. So like that's why I'm talking about, like, smarts. Like Palpatine was able to assess the situation and have a general idea of what was going to go down and how it was going to go down. Hence, also why he was kind of okay with just being like, you know, Mace. He had to also position Mace Windu to look like he was doing something bad, right? He had to kind of let that play out to kind of finish Anakin in the conversion. And I just realized, oh no. No. That was not supposed to happen. But like I said, at that point, Vader wasn't a villain anymore. So just because he beat him doesn't make him a... I'm not disputing that Vader's stronger. I'm disputing what makes him a villain, and at that point Vader was no longer a villain either. So that kind of voids what you're trying to point out. I mean, arguably from my point of view, but... Yeah, I think I'm dead. Well, I might be able to get in. Working on it anyway. Nope, we're dead. Also, when you think about it, this is something that I just thought at the top of my head is, like, I don't even know how he died, I wasn't paying attention. Like I said, strength doesn't have anything to do with it. Like I said, I don't dispute that Vader was stronger at all, but strength doesn't necessarily make somebody a good villain. Look at Joker. Joker isn't really... Just got a text from my wife. Strength doesn't necessarily make a good villain. Like the Joker, for example. Like I said, he's physically usually not that strong, but he is a freaking menace, right? So, and the base conversation of this is what you brought up was, do I think Vader's the greatest villain of all time? And my answer is still no. Like I said, there's a lot to encompass what would make the greatest villain of all time, and I know that Vader has certain aspects. That's why I was bringing up Palpatine. Palpatine has aspects to a villain that Vader does not have. Partially being that Palpatine was not redeemable, whereas Vader to a degree was. So again, like for me, that's kind of like a takeaway from kind of like that brings a notch down on a villain. I'm okay with switching to no build. Usually we do no build because our buddy Zach here is a pretty good builder. But I'm totally cool with doing no build. Oh, I'm in danger. Finishes. Need help. Get him. The consensus is no build. Which is okay. I'm okay with that. Let's see what else we got kicking around. Also, Vader being redeemable makes him more interesting. Right. That makes him more interesting, but that still doesn't make him that doesn't make him the greatest villain. Do you at least see where I'm coming from? Like, it's... Oops, that's I'll take it anyway. See, like, even at that, like, I don't find Vader... Like, Vader's really... When you think about it, he's really not that complex of a character. He's really, really not. Like, he's really, really not that complex of a character, unfortunately. And that's what's unfortunate. I think that with more storytelling, he could be more complex. Like, even from what I've read now, again, this is just basing off of what I've read and personally seen. I'm sure there's more to it, but even what I've read, like, I haven't really seen enough to really grow upon what's already been established, which isn't a lot. Back for a second. Like, he was very, very selfish. He basically, he knew he was strong, but he basically turned on everything that he was taught because of something that he wanted. Now, I'm simplifying it, obviously, but that's kind of the gist of his character. Scary shark being scary. Right, but he was playing chess with people that were playing checkers. He was able to hide under the Jedi's nose for years. Years. Like, he was able to completely overthrow the Jedi Order. That takes thought, planning, you know, like going face to face with them and I'm not even realizing. Like, there's a lot to it. On top of it, then he had all of the like government like things to pull. He had to plan, you know, the whole separatist thing. Like, there is a lot to it. And so just because he was more powerful, he deserved more respect? That doesn't... Anakin was not smart. He really, really wasn't. I mean, that's like the point of his character. Right, but also it wasn't the Jedi's fault. Like, he played the blame game. Like, Anakin was quick to blame and not, like, actually look at the big picture. I don't even know who that is. If the Jedi let him go check on his mom and save her, she wouldn't have died. The fact is, though, she would have died eventually. So no matter how it went, whether she was killed by the Tusken Raiders, died of old age, whatever it may have been, Anakin would have been upset if he found out. He would have taken it he would have taken it over, like, personally, just because of the fact he wasn't there. That was the whole thing about him like his whole thing with attachments. I get the Jedi as a whole, like they had a skewed vision of, like, view of it, which is essentially addressed, you know, later on, throughout the films, but what you said there seems like you missed the point. Anakin didn't want, like, anybody that he cared about to die. At all. Like, that's why, like, he like, Palpatine's thing about, you know, I can teach you about keeping the ones you love most from dying. He still would have blamed you. He would have found a reason to blame you. That's my point. Anakin is one of those characters that he's pretty quick to blame, like anything and everything, rather than look at himself for the most part. I think the Clone Wars did a good job, like, developing his character even more. But at the end of the day, like, he was just a very, very, kind of like tunnel visioned character. And while I'm saying stuff like this, that doesn't again, that doesn't take away from the fact that I still like that character. Like, I still like... So, like I said, the Jedi Order is skewed, but at the time, also, there was war. And who caused that war? Palpatine. And Anakin wasn't the only one. Like, again, like, I'm not justifying the Jedi whatsoever. Because, yeah, they definitely made mistakes, but what happened wasn't 100% just Anakin. Like, there was a bunch of Jedi that were, you know, like, certain rules were being changed or bypassed because of the war times. And they actually, I don't know if you've read it, but there's the Jedi Path. That's a great book. But they talk about certain things and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Jedi Path talks about like how at times of war, there are certain things that are overlooked. Also, like, they granted, like, Anakin a lot of like, positioning and leeway because of his skill, like, more than what others... Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh, this is why I freaking hate building. Like the Clone Wars and like everything does a good job at establishing that, like, there's a lot of issues kind of like everywhere. Again, the Jedi were not remotely perfect. They had a lot of their issues going on too. Oh, I'm not the party leader. Hey Zach, are you gonna be able to change that to no build, or are you gonna peace out if we do no build? We'll see if Zach changes it there. Got 15 stars. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Alright. I'm just going to change my outfit real quick. Real quick. I'm feeling it. I'm not sure why, like, you're so focused on it. It's not the Jedi's fault. It's not the Jedi's fault that his mom died. It's not. Like I said, whether it's Tusken Raiders, old age, her getting run over by a speeder in Tatooine, her getting, you know, something happening at the moisture farm, Anakin would have been mad. And he would have blamed the Jedi anyway. That's the whole point of his being as a character. He wants to be able to control, like, he wants that ability to control everything and everybody, like the ones that he, in his inner circle. but he can't. He doesn't know how to. He doesn't have that experience. He dreamt that Padme was gonna die. How did Padme die? How did she get in the position to die? Like, now, obviously it was like, again, it's story driven, it was supposed to happen. But again, it was his choices that led to that. Like, I really don't get why it's so heavily leaned on that it's the Jedi's fault that she died. It's not. It's really, really not. It makes them interesting, partially, yeah. But if you're trying to swing back to the whole villain thing, that to me doesn't make him the greatest villain of all time. And in my opinion, again, it depends on a lot of things of what you relate to. So, I mean, I think what started this discussion, which again was the comment of asking me who I thought the greatest villain of all time, or asking if I thought Vader was the greatest villain of all time. I still would say, I mean, there's even, like, even if I were to go into, like, Star Wars as a thing, I don't know if I'd even say, well, for Star Wars, maybe. There's a lot of characters I don't even know about for Star Wars, like, whether they've made them canon or not, because of them bringing some of the Legends stuff in. I know in Legends there's certainly villains out there that I would say are bigger villains than Vader, for sure. The Wise. Oh, they got a good hit on me. I'm down. Didn't realize there was still somebody over there. There's two of them on the roof. What? Ah, I'm gonna die. I don't know, dude. He's like, I need to make this my pet. I'd say something else. Harley Quinn. They have, of course, had the high ground. Alright. I mean, his, I don't know, for me, You liked my comment there? They had the high ground? I mean, really, his character is very similar to a lot of other villain types. I mean, so is Palpatine. That's why I wouldn't necessarily Palpatine as the greatest villain of all time. Like that's why back to that original question, like I'd have to really look at it, because again, there's a lot that encompasses a good villain. A lot, and what would make him the greatest villain of all time. But I think you're hung up on the comment I made about the Emperor and different aspects that I relate to for a good villain. But I still made the comment that I still wouldn't think Palpatine is the greatest villain of all time. So I'm focusing at the core of your question and working with that. Now, again, if you were talking about, I'm not really feeling creative. Sorry. If it was the greatest villain of all time in Star Wars, still, like, again, I don't know if I'd pick Vader. Vader was a villain for 4 films and a shows. And he was a hero at the end of his villain journey. Like, what were you thinking for creative? I'm not really a big creative fan for the most part, but... Yay, XP! Tilted Zone Wars? Yeah, we can give it a try, I guess. I mean, like I said, I'm usually not a fan of anything but that. Well, well, if it's like, is it build? Like, what do we got going on there? Have you played that before there, Alan? I was about to say, I've got grenades, but we're not doing build, we're on no build. Like, like if you want to get into like character development and things that made him but that's the thing, he tried to overthrow him multiple times and failed. big fail. So just because he was planning to, still doesn't change the fact that, like, you can have a dog on a leash that pulls, but it's still a dog on a leash. Like, you can have a dog that listens sometimes. But you're still generally being, it's still being, let's see what this one is. Take that. What you don't understand is I catch grenade for... I don't know what you're... What you don't understand is I catch grenade for what? Yeah, when he turned to the light side. Again, he wasn't a villain at that point. And, like, he was like, I'm gonna die anyway, so at this point I don't want my son to die and be controlled by this dude. Again, like, it's kind of, to me, it's kind of like backtracking your argument a little bit there. Because what he does is good. Yeah, he did kill him, but... he got greedy. He was gonna try to take out one of you guys, and I couldn't let him do that. But again, just because a villain gets defeated, it doesn't change the fact of, like, how do I want to put this? Because in a way, you could say that villain is defeated by Luke. Or, excuse me, Vader is defeated by Luke by bringing him back to the light. And at that point, you essentially needed two Skywalkers. Very, very strong Force users to be Palpatine. Now, I get that it wasn't like a straight-up 2v2 fight, or 2v1 fight, kind of like in, you know, Revenge of the Sith, you know, when Palpatine has multiple Jedi coming at him. That would have been a much different story. But again, at that point, when Vader, you know, took the opportunity to catch the Emperor off guard, at that point, he wasn't doing it to overthrow the Emperor. He was doing it to save his son. Like, the character's motives changed because he wasn't looking at it through the lens of a villain anymore. you got a bounty on your head. Let's get you out of here. Nope, didn't like that. You're gonna get killed. Where's that guy? Are they all gone? They all did? Right, but just because Palpatine got defeated, and technically in that moment, because he didn't, like, completely get defeated. Uh-oh. That was too close for comfort. Just because he defeated him doesn't, again... Right, I'm not disputing, like, those facts, but that's, again, still doesn't make him a good villain. or, sorry, I shouldn't say good villain. It makes a good villain, but not the greatest villain of all time. Again, same thing can be said about the easiest one, the Joker. Joker literally has other villains that are afraid of him. Very big players that are afraid of him. Like, there's actually, like, a lot of similarities you could probably pull, to a degree. But again, that doesn't make him the greatest villain of all time. Again, like, first, whoa. What is it? Why are you honking? Oh no. Oh my gosh, why did you have to hit me with the truck? Seems like every time I'm in a firefight, I get hit by a bloody vehicle. It's not just you, it happens a lot. Now I gotta worry about health. We're getting hit. We're getting third-partied now. That was slightly disappointing. Like, if you want to talk about villains and story arcs, like, to me, really, like, to me, to a degree, Darth Maul has a more interesting story than Anakin does, to to a degree. Which is probably a controversial statement, but I didn't say those were the best villains, did I? I just said that those are like things to me, again, to me that like adds to like potential of being the best villain. Like to me, the best villain, the greatest villain of all time, should be well-rounded. Like have all of these things, not just oh, you're gonna get pushed. But I'm also using like some of the things that you brought up, like kind of like I'm countering your points, right? Is again, I'm not saying the Joker's the greatest villain of all time, but some of the points that you're bringing up, the Joker has. I brought it up because of the specific points that you brought up. Oh. Hold on here. Mischievous. I think Maul has a lot of the things you brought up with Vader to a greater degree. Not sure what you mean. But no, again, like they should be well-rounded for that. But like what my point with the Joker is, like you're bringing those points up about tons and tons of people feared him and he killed a lot of people. There's a lot of villains like that. Like I said, like the Joker was a quick one that came to mind. So, like to me, that's not something that can really be used to in my opinion. Again, it's all subjective to determine what the greatest villain of all time is. Here, let's do... I don't know if he meant Team Rumble, Zach. Like which flaws specifically? Like that's what I'm wondering. Because how much are you aware of for Maul? What is this silly thing called? Here. If I don't like what I'm playing, just as a warning or a heads up there, if I'm not a fan of what you pick, I'm not afraid to leave. But no, like again, like I'm getting to the root of your question. Again, your question was, do I think Vader is the greatest villain of all time? And my position is that there is a lot that makes a good villain. Again, not saying that Vader's not a good villain. I just think that there are a lot of other villains out there that are much more well-rounded in what makes a good villain to make them the greatest villains of all time. Right. So, in The Phantom Menace, yes. Because he was Palpatine's apprentice. After that, Darth Maul goes on his journey to become his own person. Maul, like just the, what in the heck? Is this started? What in the heck? I don't even know what I'm doing. My shield's already full. So am I just getting kills? Like, what's the deal here? Oh. Oh, is it just us? I don't know how I feel about that. Freaking building. Right, but Maul was a dog on a leash for the Phantom Menace, which again, like, he is an apprentice. Zach's gonna kill me, I know it. Yeah, because he's gonna build. Yep. Yeah, 1 of 100. Yeah. Like character flaws? Like what do you mean flaws? Also, just because Vader is overpowered doesn't necessarily make him a good, or like, to me, like, I would prefer a character with flaws than somebody that's supposed to be like all powerful and essentially have like a Jesus complex. I'm stuck. This building thing sucks. I'm gonna die from the zone. Zach can build. You guys are underestimating how good Zach can build. You can mantle and sprint. Maul is very short-tempered and arrogant, which Vader is too. I feel like he fails a lot more because of those flaws. Right, but to me, that makes him more appealing to me, I guess, because he has those those issues, like... Oh, crap, man. Ah, finally. Hey. Like, again, like, I find, again, this is perspective, or not, like, I've got a different perspective from you. So, like, I've had different things happen in my life, which probably make certain things appealing or not to me, or I view things differently than you. So, again, it's very, very subjective. So for me, again, I find Maul's story a little bit more relatable. Whoa, and I don't know why I thought you were dead. Hey, crazy kiddo. Those galaxy dolphins still alive. Maul has a different purpose, though. Like, again, like, just because he's got... So, for example, the reason why that bothers me with Vader... So, that bothers me with Vader is because of the powers he has. If he wasn't so arrogant... and kind of blinded by the fact that he is that powerful, he would have been able to do a lot better. Oh, sniped. I'm stuck. Zach, you know you could have built over me. You could have built over me. I wouldn't say Maul is more controlled over his arrogance than Vader is. I think it's kind of more on the equal side, but... I'm getting touched. What is this? He's got the high ground. I'm stuck. How are you not dead? You need an adult. Whoa. A lot better, but he learns from that and learns to be less foolish and arrogant so he doesn't lose like that. Amal didn't learn. He could have gone more all out, but he wanted to, like, he's got vengeance. He wants to torture Obi-Wan as well, right? So I think that also has a pretty big part of it. How am I gonna do this? Oh, I need an adult! That's building! I'm getting touched. Oh no. I'd have to rewatch the episode. Now, when it comes to learning, I mean, yeah, Darth Maul definitely did not learn from that. But he didn't, like, rush into, you know, kill Kenobi either. Let's do that one. What is... Of course, as I was checking something. By random people in here and I don't want to hear it. I mean, it does though, because if he were to go all out, he would have just straight up killed Obi-Wan, which at that point he was definitely toying. Hey, you got him. Yeah, just so you know, you're never gonna convince me that Vader's the greatest villain of all time. Oops. He's a good villain, just, I think there's definitely better. Ah! I saw a good few hit markers. Oh, okay. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, like I said, it's all subjective anyway, right? So... Wow, that was a decent amount of XP. I think ultimately, because like for me, like my kind of personality, like I'm a very, frig. What? Can I not break that? I'm in trouble. friggin' open. Oopsie. I made mistakes. Ah. How much longer should the torture last? But yeah, I think exactly it. And it's I think a lot of it has to do with like your perception of like what constitute a villain. Because hey, how's it going? Yeah, again, like a lot of it has to do with like I said, what constitutes as a villain, and like your own perspectives in life and the experience you've had, and that goes to even like heroes. Like I know a lot of people like Luke Skywalker, and they think he's the bee's knees, you know. For me, as much as I love Mark Hamill, I don't jive with Luke. He's just doesn't do it for me. Oh. What the heck? Oh, Wise Wolf. Wise Wolf is my cousin's name. An arrow. What do I not like about Luke? I don't know, I just don't like No, I don't know, I just don't really vibe with the character for me. Like I don't know. Like even in like A New Hope, I remember watching the original trilogy back then, and I was like, yeah, Han Solo's pretty cool, but oh no. I'm in trouble. Oh, hot dog. Ah. Oh no. I'm getting shot by somebody. Thanks for liking the stream, I appreciate it. I'm trapped. Got leveled up. Right? How much he changed over the movies and how he brings Vader back to the light, and even though he is a Jedi, he doesn't really go by the Jedi code. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's neat. I don't know. I think people put Luke on too high of a pedestal. Because he does share a lot of similarities to his dad, to Anakin. Which is obviously going to happen, but I don't know. What the frick is this? They're going at it again. Or we're going at it. I think he is. I mean, heck, Ahsoka. They even have her make a comment about it in The Mandalorian. But I don't know. Luke's. I mean, he's a good character. He's just. I don't really super jive with him, you know. Like I said, Han Solo was more of something that I related to than anything. Right, but there's still certain character traits that he's going to share with his dad, and he's not always calm, which is very evident in the films. He's probably just gonna chill in there. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of bored with this, so I'm gonna return to lobby. Right, but the Clone Wars are still canon. Let's see. Actually, I've been on for 2.5 hours anyway, so I'm probably gonna get off here shortly. But yeah, good conversations there. With your new name, Calcium Kestis. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a day for the stream. I've got some stuff I gotta do. I guess before I get off, I'll go ahead and get my battle pass stuff cleaned up here. Let's see. One more. Oh, I didn't get that. Alright. So you got some of the stars stuff. I know I do have this unlocked, but I didn't take that into consideration when I said that. No worries. I mean, there's so much material out there, you know. But yeah, like I said, Luke isn't He's just not something that a character I necessarily jived with as much as I love Mark Hamill. But anyway, I got to run. I've been on here for 2.5 hours. So thanks again for everyone that stopped in. Thanks again for the games. It was definitely interesting playing that last one. Not necessarily 100% for me. I could see it being more fun if there was like a bunch of people. With only a squad of 4. But we did reach level 50, so we're halfway there, halfway to Vader. I'm not sure if I'll be on again tonight. I have some editing to do and I've got some homework to do. But stay tuned for more. And again, make sure that you're putting the creator code in the item shop under support creator. Because again, 100% of the proceeds that I get back, the kickback that I get from Epic, I am going to be giving back to you guys. So, but anyways, thanks again, everyone. Look forward to being on again. Again, lots of fun conversation in the chat. Love talking about Star Wars. Love talking about Marvel. But again, everybody has their perspective and opinion. All right, take her easy, crazy kiddo. Now White Wolf. Thanks again for watching. Very much appreciated. But yes, everybody, I just want to end with this note. But everybody does have their perspective, and unless you have something that is straight up statistically based, try not to climb down people's throats. Not that that was happening at all. Calcium Kestis or Alan Skywalker or Batman or Spider-Man, whichever name he's going by today, we always have a good conversation. And if you want to be part of the conversation, you're always more than welcome. So as long as you keep it respectful and respect the other person's where they come from. So anyways, thanks again, everyone. And like Calcium Kestis says, remember to drink milk. All right, take care, everyone, and catch you again soon.